Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about how your energy attracts women. So a lot of the time women can tell the difference between a confident man and an unconfident man, a man that's invested in her massively, maybe even obsessively, and a man who is less invested, right? She can usually tell the difference, right? So it's important that you have an energy about you that exudes confidence, not arrogance, just confidence, right? Confident in yourself, confident in your ability to date her and things like that. So how do you develop that, right? Because it can be a bit tricky, like, because sometimes you can feel like you'll be acting confident when actually you're acting very fearful, and she can tell that. So if you want to attract women into your life, the best kind of attitude you've got to have and the best mindset that I would really like you to develop is it doesn't matter if this works out. Let's just see where things go, right? Instead of becoming like really attached, right? And really trying to lock a woman down to a commitment. Okay, because I know it can be a bit frustrating. Let's say you've been dating a while. Let's say you've been single for a long time. Let's say you just really like a girl that you're dating and you really want her and you're really afraid of losing her. These are things you need to let go of, right? You've kind of got to trust as well. Trust the process. Like, okay, if this is gonna work out, if this is gonna turn into a relationship, then it's going to happen. It's going to unfold naturally. There's nothing, I don't need to do anything to force things. I don't have to act or behave in a certain way. I've just got to let it go. I've just got to trust, right? I've just got to trust that this will work out. Instead of being really anxious about what you're doing, being in your head all the time, worried that she's not going to like you and things like that. Now, of course, it's okay to have some nerves when you go on a date with a woman that you really like, especially if she's really beautiful. It can be really intimidating to be around a beautiful woman. But you just got to let it go. You just got to realize that, you know what, I'm just going to enjoy the moment. I'm just going to enjoy the date. I'm just going to enjoy the time that I spend with this girl, rather than worrying too much about locking her down to a commitment or worrying if I'm going to get laid by the end of the night. I'm just going to enjoy this woman's company. And even if nothing really works out with this woman, then at least I've had some more experience in the dating world, right? As opposed to being in your head and focusing too much on worrying if you're saying the wrong thing. And because at the end of the day, you really can't care about those things, because if you're always watching carefully about what you're saying, about how you're behaving, you're going to come across as jitterish, as nervous, and not very lacking in confidence, essentially, right? So you got to go in then with the attitude of, if this works out, great. But if it doesn't, that's fine too, because, you know, I know eventually I'm going to find someone who is going to be really great. I know one day I'm going to find a beautiful woman. I know I'm going to have a relationship. It may not be with this woman I'm currently on a date with. So I'm just going to enjoy the moment and just enjoy the presence of being in the presence of a beautiful woman who I really like, who I really enjoy looking at, spending time with, right? She might have like a really infectious laugh. You can just sit there and appreciate the beauty of the woman that you're on a date with, rather than being in your head and focusing on too much on trying to get laid with her or trying to lock her down to a commitment. How can I make her like me more, right? And another way that can help you get out of your head and have more and be able to attract women better as well is by focusing on them, right? Instead of being in your head and worrying about what you're saying or what you're not saying, or what I should be saying, or how I should be behaving, or whatnot. Focus on her instead. Ask her questions about her life, because ideally, you know that's what you're going on a date for, right? You're going out on a date with a woman to find out how she feels about you, or you're going out on a date as well to find out who she is as a person, right? What is her likes? What's her dislikes? So it's really important that you ask her a lot of questions, right? To find out who this woman is. Because it might be you're talking to her and you're asking her questions about her life, about her friends, about her family, about where she grew up, about her dreams, her aspirations. You're asking her all these questions and you might notice some red flags, right? So instead of talking, yourself about things that you feel comfortable talking about, like perhaps you're talking about video games or the stock market or political things or religious things, instead of being on topics that you feel safe talking about, instead just ask her questions. Ask her opinion on different things that are happening on in the world. Ask her opinion on different things that you find interesting or things that she might find interesting. Because one of the best ways, from Dale Carnegie's book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, is one of the best ways you can get someone to like you is by asking them questions about things that they like talking about, right? So, for example, let's say you go out on a date with a woman, and let's say you meet her in the car park of the restaurant or whatever it may be, and she drives up in a car, right? And you can tell that she really takes care of this car. Like, she may even have like a key ring with it on or something like that. And you can tell that this car is really, really important to her, right? Ask her questions about her car, because obviously she finds that car really important. Or it may be that she's, you noticed when you was looking at her dating profile, or perhaps you're on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, that she likes a certain band, right? Let's say she goes to gigs of this certain band. Ask her about it. Like, oh, when did you first hear about this band? Like, even if you don't like the music, that, you don't like the band yourself, obviously it's important to her, right? And it's going to make her like you more if you talk about it. Now, you can still offer your opinion, like, oh yeah, it's not really the kind of music that I like, but I'm really interested in how you came across this band. I'm really interested in what you think that what your favorite song of theirs is, and maybe you're changing my mind. Maybe I like them, but maybe not. But yeah, I'd really love to know about why you love this band so much and what it means to you, because it's important to me what things mean to you, right? And then she'll love you for that, because she'll be talking about something that she's really likes, something that's really, really important to her. Okay. So that's another way how you can make a woman more attracted to you, by asking her questions about things that are important to her. Okay, so that's really, really important that you do that. Okay, and it kind of works both ways. It's like a win-win for you, because not only are you taking the focus off yourself and you're becoming less nervous because you're focusing on her, but also you're making her more attracted to you, because not only are you not worried about you coming across as more confident because you're not in your head, but also you're getting her to talk about things that she likes, right? So it's sort of like a double whammy in making her more attracted to you, right? Because she's talking about stuff that she likes. She can tell that you're not nervous because you're just sitting there relaxed, just asking her questions about what she likes, being kind of a bit blasé about yourself, because you're not focusing on yourself, right? Because a lot of the time we become more nervous, we become more anxious when we're in our head, and when we're thinking, oh, am I doing the wrong thing? Am I saying the wrong thing? Am I coming across a certain way, right? So it takes the pressure off you to just ask her questions and put the pressure on her, basically, to talk about herself, right? And that'll make you look more confident and more relaxed, because it's not, the spotlight isn't on you, it's on her, right? And it'll make you appear more attractive as well, because you're talking about things that she likes, and you're asking her questions about things that she likes, okay? And you want her to associate positive emotions with you rather than negative. Because if you're talking about negative things and things that she doesn't like, then she's not going to feel good. But if she's talking about things she does like, she's going to feel good, right? And therefore, she's going to associate positive feelings with you, and she's going to want to see you more. She's going to want to hang out with you more, because she likes being around you, because she feels happy when she's around you, because she's talking about things that she likes. So that's how your energy can attract more women into your life. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to get in touch with me personally and you'd like coaching with me, then please go to www.christinelovage.com, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.